live in the Xbox Arena. It's time for Forza Motorsport 2. Racing for the Chicago Chimera, it's the world-renowned North American MVPs defending their title in a whole new game. Wes Chopper Cwiklo and JasonX Exelby. And for the LA complexity, this squad knows the fastest dog in the world is an underdog. Javier, Chavisan Gutierrez, and GTO Nelson.
Okay, let's take a look at the colors then for the racers. Chicago will line up like this. Chomper in the purple vehicle, JasonX will be in orange, and LA will line up with Chavisan in red and GTO in silver. So look at some statistics from these two teams as well. Chicago last year, of course, their PGR Championship 11-1. This year, not quite so good in Forza, but they are, after all, 4-4. They go head-to-head with their old nemesis from LA Complexity from 2007. They were 8-4 last year. This year, not quite so good, 1-6. GTO being only one of two players without a win. Let's go down to Roxanne now to get the race started.
Chicago, are you ready? LA, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, flag drops then, and it's Chavisan at the back who had the, I guess you could call it the reverse pole position as the carnage ensues down at turn 1. Already JasonX striking out for home. GTA's come flying up from the back and is now up in the second place. Chomper in third. Chavisan, who had that fourth spot, still sitting in fourth spot. Fatality.
Yeah, you know, oh man.
Wow! GTO absolutely plows through JasonX as they go down to turn 2, and Jason has found himself down in fourth position right now. That's worked very nicely indeed for Chicago in terms of Chomper swapping places with him. Jason's down in fourth. Chomper, though, takes the lead.
You know, you almost thought that, you know, Chomper would have been wrecked. I mean, that's the guy that wrecked it, isn't it? I mean, how did he get the lead?
Well, he is a magician when it comes to these racing games, and Chomper now has the lead. He has a very healthy lead as well. You'll see down on the left-hand corner of your screen, there are some numbers just after each player's name. They represent how many meters ahead or behind each player is right now. So we have Chomper in front by an absolute monster amount, over 100 meters ahead as they complete lap 1. Chomper leads, GTO there in second position. Right up behind him is JasonX, and Chavisan right now is in fourth, playing a watching brief as they go down to the S's into turns 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's going to take a lot from GTO. You know, if you know the guy, he's actually a mechanic. He actually fixes up muscle cars. He actually owns the 69 GTO, and that's where he got his nickname from. But right now, his racing skills really didn't get him in the match.
Well, he's good at fixing cars, and maybe he'll be able to repair these smashed up vehicles after the game, perhaps virtually or otherwise. But right now, he's got to concentrate on changing that gap down to become nothing, because Chomper leads right now. And that's, you know, it's almost like you could have heard me saying Chomper leads from 2007 and just recorded it time and time again and just replayed it every time. And this year has been different. They haven't had the rub of the green. They haven't been as dominant. And indeed, some of the Forza players coming in this year have been much better. But now, when it matters, when their chips are down, Chomper leads. GTO second, JasonX currently in third, and Chavisan in fourth. And with the way the points work in Forza, that would mean a 5-2 win right now for Chicago if they can just hold on as they head into their third and final lap.
Yeah, you know, you think, I mean, this is easy in the bag for Chomper most likely, and every player is so separate in distance. None of them are really close. No one's fighting for any position right now. You'd really like to see, for LA Complexity's sake, Chavisan to start to make a move on JasonX. Give him a wreck and get in that lead to give your points. Only a 4-3 differential, so when they're going to the final match, they're only down by 1.
That would be ideal, I guess, but unfortunately, it's not looking good. Down into the second last corner for Chomper. He leads comfortably here as he comes down to the last couple of corners now. GTO is currently down in second position. It's all one-way traffic for the Chicago man as he heads into these last couple of turns underneath the bridge, and this will be a victory for Chicago, for Chomper, and GTO heading down to the line in second. JasonX will be third, and Chavisan will be fourth. It was a fairly stagnant race in the end, Fatality, but there was a big wreck at the start, but Chomper avoided it all, came through calmly and assured, and has delivered his points to his team.
Yeah, GTO caused that wreck, and unfortunately, you know, Chicago took the advantage and took the race and won it early.
Yeah, let's take a look at the start of the race. It was early on. It was down in turn 2, and JasonX. Here we go. It was GTO smacking into the side of. And listen to this for a second. So you can just about make out it was some great teamwork, as you'd expect from those two, from the world champion Chicago Chimera. They were fantastic last year. They were great in this match. Andrew.
ReDeYe, thank you with Brian Flander, GM of Chicago. Brian, if we could say anything about your team, you guys love drama. Another win there. You guys had a win first night as well. How huge was that? Because now it's 17-16.
You know, it's a little reminiscent of last year when my PGR guys, but other my Forza guys, would step in and put us back in it. So now it's up to Mamba, the MVP, to come back and bring it home for us.
It has not been Black Mamba's year, but he does have a win against Perfect Legend. What do you tell him?
I mean, it might not have been his year, but he's still Black Mamba. I mean, he's gonna get his. That's how it's gonna be.
He's still Black Mamba. We find out whether or not he can get a win in DOA Male. We have a 1-point game, guys.